Today we have a topic, and it's Crystal's topic. So this week we are supposed to talk about our moms, or people that have played a motherly role in our life. So my mother was 24 when she got married. She was 26 when she had me. She was 18 when she met my father, who was 30 at the time. So let's just think about that one for a second. My parents should never have any problem with me dating older men. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, which was sometimes really awesome, sometimes really overbearing, but mostly really awesome. Also, I think the coolest thing about my mom that everyone knows is my mother is a pool shark. Which, how does that happen? Like in tournaments, is on a team, like is going to Vegas to play a tournament, like is in all kinds of crazy things, plays for money. I can't play pool really to save my life. I can drunkenly play pool, and I usually win in my mind. I don't know. I guess like a mother-daughter relationship is always tricky, and it's hard doing these videos because it's like, you know, you want to be respectful of the people that you're talking about and protective of your family, and you don't like. There are some things that I think are just like very, very private that you don't really talk about. Like that's kind of personal stuff. But I will say that like my mom and I haven't always had the easiest time getting along or relating to each other. I think that probably started around middle school. And I think we got into a lot of the fights that 12-year-olds get with their mothers. You feel like you know everything and they don't understand you, and they say things that hurt your feelings, or it's like just a hormonal mess of craziness. And that continued really through being a teenager. I think like in high school I was just way more chill, and then I went to college and I think it all kind of flared back up again, because I think 19 years old, 20 years old, you're trying to assert who you are as a woman in the world, and you're dealing with all these things that your mom wants you to do and wants you to be, and her opinions and and like you're really questioning everything, and I feel like a lot of the time I've spent looking back and being angry about things that had happened, and wanting to talk about them now, and by talk I mean yell. My relationship with my mom right now compared to like college or high school, I would say that we are better. Like we're definitely, I think, more on a track where I'm 25 years old and I'm kind of coming into my own, and doing things that hopefully are making my parents proud. And I think we're both like in that point where we're trying to be more realistic with the way that we see each other. Like I'm not gonna expect my mom to be perfect and whatever, and I think she's starting to realize that I'm not perfect. And I think it's just getting to that place of realizing that, yeah, you're not perfect, but it's okay, and that you guys can live, with the fact that it's not always going to be 100% easy. I'm more thankful that I've had the family that I've had, and not even just my mom is kind of a female figure or motherly figure in my life, but I've been lucky enough to have my grandma, who's always been around, and come from pretty interesting women, and pretty stubborn women, and pretty bullheaded women. But some of that they've passed down to me, and I like to think for the better, obviously. I think it always weirds me out when people are like best friends with their mother, or not like maybe at my age best friends with their mother, but I feel like people that grow up best friends with their mother, I'm like, how did you get through the ages of 12 to 18 and not want to kill each other? She's too much Taurus and I'm too much Scorpio. We'll always have a little bit of tension, and we'll always be like always on the edge of fighting. But I think that's just my family in general. I think we're always like holding each other and loving each other, but at the same time like with one hand around each other's throat just in case we mouth off a little bit too much, get a little too close. So yeah, tell me about your mother, or whoever was kind of the central female figure, motherly figure in your life growing up, and how that relationship is or was. And yeah, I'm interested to hear it below in the comments, and also from the rest of you. I'm excited to touch your faces.